Hooked up. That's a big one. That's a big one. How's it going today, everyone? Creek Crawler here. I'm in a little tiny creek in southern Ohio, and today we're going to go after some trout with the Nikko Waxworm. I'm going to pair it up with a little tungsten. I have some tungsten ice jigs, jig heads, and some regular 64th ounce jig heads that we'll be tossing in deep holes in this little creek. So come along with me. Let's see if we can't catch some trout on the little Nikko Waxworm. Let's go. Alrighty, before we get started on our creek mission here today, I got my medium, extra fast 610 Daiwa spinning rod, my 2500 Daiwa Kage spooled up in 10-pound Power Pro braid, super slick, V2. Come down here to an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader, and this is the little jig I'll be throwing today. It's a little tungsten ice fishing jig with the Nikko Waxworm. We're going to throw the Waxworm today. I've never fished with the Nikko Waxworm. I picked them up at Vance Outdoors in Hebron, Ohio, and figured these little trout here in this creek would absolutely hammer it. So hopefully this is the ticket today in this little creek. All right, we're rolling up on the first spot. I was here last time and there's a couple trout in here. Let's see if we can get one. There we go. First ever catch on the Nikko Waxworm. Come here, buddy. Heck yeah. I knew the Waxworm would catch some fish today. There we go. There you go, buddy. Perfect. Let's try again. Here's a cool little thing about the Nikko Waxworms. It's an awesome alternative to using like live waxworms, but you got that Nikko stretch, that Nikko durability that comes with all their baits. And this thing, I'm pretty sure I could just hammer trout all day on this little presentation and not worry about it getting ripped up or torn off. The only problem with this little ice jig, it might slide off the hook and they might steal it from me, but the durability is definitely going to last all day. I had one chasing it on the bottom, just slow dragging it like a Ned rig. There you go. Oh, he missed it. Come back. I'm gonna catch him. If I don't get snagged up in the tree. He's definitely going after it. There we go. Got him. Hooked up. Ooh, that's a pretty one too. Oh, chill out, buddy. You wanted that Waxworm, didn't you? All right, let's get him back in the creek. Right in the top lip, too. Perfect little spot. There we go. Swim away. Thanks for the fight, buddy. So far, we're doing pretty good with the Waxworm. Cool thing about these little ice fishing tungsten jigs is they're super heavy. So even on my creek spinning gear that I use, I can toss it out 20-30 feet and get into the holes where these trout are hanging out in. Let's see if we can't pick up 1 or 2 more fish and then head to another hole, explore a little bit more and try to find some bigger fish. There we go. See him pick it right off the rock it was sitting on. Oh no, there he goes. Quick release. There we go. All right, there's another one. Here you go, bub. Go that way. All right, we've come down to a different spot. There's a couple deep holes here. Let's see if any trout are holding. All right, we found a new spot. I want to thank Cliff and Jim. I walked up here and they said they are done with the hole, so I'm gonna come up here and see if I can't catch any on the Nikko Waxworm. Appreciate it, guys. There we go. Hooked up. That's a big one. That's a big one. Hey Cliff, Jim. Let's go. That's a nice one. Let's get him unhooked. There he goes. Nice. I'm gonna switch my jig head around to a 64th ounce. It's got a longer shank hook, so hopefully that'll increase our hookup ratio, because I was just barely hooking on the end of the waxworm on the ice fishing jig. So we'll give this a shot and see if we can catch some on it. There we go. There, buddy. It's feisty. Right in the top lip there. These waxworms are awesome. There you go, buddy. There we go. They're on over here in this spot. I was just upstream of this location and didn't get too much luck. Came downstream and started getting into a couple here. Come here, buddy. Corner pocket. There you go. There we go. They're smoking this thing. I'm just letting it dead stick on the bottom. They're coming up and checking it out, swimming around it, and then going in for the kill. There you go, buddy. Got the underwater camera hooked up. I'll put this under there and see what we can see. Got the 9-foot extension rod. I'll put it up underneath some of this cover and see if we can see some trout. Why? Because we know how to catch fish? This is a nice one. Jeez. There we go. That's a decent one. Yeah. They're not gonna breed her anymore. Alrighty, everyone, we're gonna call that a trip here in this little creek. Trout fishing with the Nikko Waxworms. Tried some other baits, tried the mayflies too, but the waxworms, it seems very high visibility. Throwing them on a little tungsten or a 64th ounce jig head, just letting it drift down these little pockets here in this creek. They're absolutely engorging them. Caught all kinds of fish today. It was a fun little trip. Got another angler over there fishing, but I'm gonna call it a day. Sunlight's going down. I hate this part of the year. It gets dark at like 5:30 at night. But if you'd like to get some waterlands, use my code Crawler15 on the Waterland website. I'll put that down in the description. Also, if you want to get some Nikko baits, you can go to their website, or you can go to the store in Hebron, Vance Outdoors in Hebron. get you some waxworms, get you some hellgrammites, leeches. But if you want to use my code on their website, it's crawler10 for 10% off your entire order there. We're gonna call it. I had some awesome underwater footage. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys out in the water. Let's go!